What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris. I'm going to be bringing you another game from the group stages of the defense, this time between Darer, who have awesomely spelled out their name with those Steam pictures, which I love, by the way, and Team Infused. Fortunately, Wagamama is the only one to really commit to that, but, you know. Yeah, so Darer and Infused, both very strong teams, and the bans coming out so far have been Darkseer and Leshrac. Darkseer, of course, long lane, jungle, really flexible hero, and could do well without many levels, and could also do well without much gold. Of course, he does excel with gold once you get some bulk on him, Vanguard, Pipe, stuff of that nature. That Ion Shell becomes a lot more useful, and since he kind of has to be in close range with that vacuum, it is also very useful as well. Of course, the other side, they have the ban of Beastmaster and Leshrac. So Beastmaster and Leshrac both could do pretty well for pushing. Beastmaster, of course, with that Inner Beast aura, getting a lot of attack speed to that creep wave. And Leshrac with the Diabolic Edict, which is so ridiculously awesome against towers. In addition, both of the heroes banned from Infused thus far are pretty good in the mid lane. Both are very capable, and of course are capable of going to the other lanes too. You have Beastmaster who could use his axes to pull Ancients, especially on the Dire side. If Beastmaster, well, actually they actually banned it out from the Dire side, so banning out from towards the Radiant side. So either way, two solid heroes, not typically seen banned very often. You usually would want to ban out someone like Lycan more so than, you know, Beastmaster or Leshrac. But I guess Lycan's going to be getting through this pool. Could we possibly be seeing a Lycan game? Or a Chaos Knight? Chaos Knight, such a fun hero to watch. Enchantress is going to be the ban out from Darer, making sure that they keep their towers in the early stage of the game. Enchantress could easily pull a creep, and then just walk all over whichever lane she chooses to walk over. And really, it's nigh impossible to try to stop that. You need a lot of really specific heroes, I mean, a couple of really specific heroes to really handle that. Like you could get something like a Chen to like kind of try to take their heroes back or something like that, but it's really hard to hold off such an early push. And there's a Lycan pick, so we are going to see Lycan out from Darer. Following a ban out of Queen of from a ban by Infused of Queen of Pain, once again eliminating another strong early mid-game hero who excels with the bottle and going mid. Lycanthrope, of course, is one of the most annoying heroes to have on the other team, because if you leave him to his own devices, he will just get so much gold. He'll get such a high level, and then you have a big angry wolf running around the map, and it's not going to be fun. Infused actually doing something kind of interesting. They actually are picking up Crystal Maiden, which Crystal Maiden is obviously a great hero to have on your team, but she's rarely picked second. Usually with your first two picks, you want to secure someone who's banned more often than not, such as the Lycanthrope, such as the Chen and Broodmother, all three of which on the Darer team currently, and are heroes who rarely make it through the pool. And Venomancer is actually the pick from Infused. I don't know what, I mean, like Infused, Venomancer, of course, has amazing counter push, set up those wards, and he's very powerful at the early stage of the game. Could deal pretty good damage with his ultimate going into the later stages as well. But the thing is, picking up CM and Venomancer they're two heroes who are kind of interchangeable. You could pick up like a Vengeful Spirit, you could pick up a Shadow Demon, you could pick up all sorts of different heroes to kind of fulfill that same role. And those heroes are like, either way, if Shadow Demon gets banned, if Vengeful Spirit gets banned, you could still pick up CM and Venomancer. You really have four heroes who could do the same role, and who aren't, in my opinion, aren't really worthy of such an early pick. If you want to get those support heroes, then you should really cap your lineup off with them. There, however, they have some pretty mean push going on. They have, of course, Lycan Wolves, and Howl is ridiculous combined with Broodmother and Chen, actually. So they're going to have a lot of summons and a lot of pressure on those lanes. Broodmother could push down towers all by herself. Chen, of course, kind of like Enchantress in the sense that he could grab an early creep and then completely demolish a lane. And Lycan, he's not much of an early pusher, but later on, he's definitely a threat to your towers. Terror also banning out two very large AoE spells, kind of expecting a early mid-game strategy from Infused. I don't think they're going to be going for that. I feel like Infused is probably going to be picking up something hard like an Anti-Mage or a Morphling. Like, you already have the CM, you already have the Venomancer, you're pretty much set up for a aggressive tri-lane. Infused banning out the Lich, also expecting someone who's really going to be going in the lane. Dara, by picking up Chen and Lycan, kind of forcing the jungle to be a little bit more crowded. It might be crowded to the point where they might not pick up, might send Chen or Lycan into a lane, which could always be interesting to see. And Bane Elemental has been played more so than other teams by Dara. So Infused kind of eliminating that support from the table, as well as the Lich. So two additional solid support heroes. And once again, that leads back to my point that Infused didn't necessarily have to burn their early picks with those support heroes. And I say burn, but it really does feel like they wasted those picks. But we're gonna have to see what they do to cap it off. In my opinion, they should pick up a Morphling, pick up an Anti-Mage, and then go for like a late game, try to out-carry kind of thing. It's going to be hard because there's a lot of pushing coming out from Darer, and if Darer picks up someone else who could push, like something like a Shadow Shaman to solo up the mid lane, Infused is going to be under a lot of heat. I actually wonder how they're going to lane this. Broodmother is most likely going to be going to the top lane, because that's what Broodmothers do. Chen and Lycan. Lycan can lane, and his wolves do allow him some form of lane control, and Chen really needs the creeps, unless he's going for some wacky nuke build, but I doubt that's going to happen. So it's probably going to be Lycan in the bot lane with Chen in the jungle, and that would make sense because that would be why Infused banned out both Lich and Bane Elemental, two heroes who could babysit Lycan pretty well. But they might try to do two people in the jungle, in which case they need to pick up some laners right now, and there you go. Very solid Windrunner pick. And whoa, Phantom Assassin pick. Hello. Screw the Morphling. Screw the Anti-Mage. Go for the biggest crits in the game, and Storm Spirit to finish off. And wow, Omni Knight Infused. Going big. Try support, hard carry, kind of semi-global support pressure kind of thing. I am very interested to see how this turns out. Of course, Omni Knight, one of the best, I don't want to say support heroes. He's like, definitely is a support hero. I'm not sure if he's the best support hero, but he's one of the best support heroes at keeping someone alive. And usually with the picks that you see out from that are hard carries, you know, they're going to be the Morphling, they're going to be Anti-Mage, hell, they might even be Faceless Void, who could all escape harm pretty easily. Phantom Assassin, however, does not have as much innate escape as those other three heroes. I mean, like, you can Blank Strike to a friendly or enemy creep and try to get away that way, but it's not as reliable. And with that Omni Knight pick, they're really solidifying the protection that they for that Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin is a hero that you never, ever, ever see in a pro game. So Wagamama is actually going to be playing that. Wagamama, make me proud, get big crits, I want to see them. Mini on the Venomancer, Eggum on the Nature's Prophet, Fishbone on the CM, and Region on the Omni Knight. Meanwhile, on the Darer team, Darer F, I think that's Funnick on the Windrunner, G God on the Storm Spirit, Goblin on Chen, Mag on the Broodmother, and the Captain Artstyle. Going to be playing that Lycan. It's not exactly clear what their lane setup is going to be. They're all heading towards the bot lane, but it could be anything at this point. Region taking the Omni Knight and going to the hard lane. I mean, like, no, the easy lane, I'm sorry. I mean, like, he's probably expecting a Broodmother there, and he could survive pretty well against a Broodmother. Meanwhile, there's going to be a kind of protective tri-lane on the bot lane. Mini and Fishbone are going to try to protect Wagamama. Hopefully she could get some big damage up later in the game. That Phantom Assassin, I mean, like, she has a slow from Stifling Dagger, and no, it's Phantom Strike now. I'm sorry, not Blink Strike. Slow from Stifling Dagger, some okay attack damage from Phantom Strike, but really, as far as tri-lanes go, she doesn't have nearly as much to offer as, say, Morphling, who has just a lot more flat damage coming out from his spells. So, even though Phantom Assassin can do something, it's not as much as it could have been if they decided to pick up a different hero. And the fact that Omni Knight, well, I mean, like, who else are they going to put up there? I guess that's kind of what Infused has to do. Venomancer and CM would both struggle a little bit more against Broodmother than Omni Knight, who, once he gets up his Soul Ring, he could just purify all of Brood's spiders down and try to keep that the tower alive that way. Looks like art style on that Lycanthrope is going to be offensive jungling, and Infuse has locked down the entirety of the Darer jungle. Just trying to keep Chen from getting a big creep and ganking the Phantom Assassin, and Chen is not even going to try. Fishbone and Minnie are kind of expecting Chen to come this way, try to get one of the hard creeps from over here, but Chen is going to join art style in the enemy jungle, so at this point, Minnie and Fishbone kind of wasting their time. I don't want to say that definitively, because of course if they weren't there, then Chen would obviously be there instead. But they're just going to be roaming around together. Wagamama as the Phantom Assassin with that Stifling Dagger is going to be able to last hit. Of course, Funnick is going to have a better time because she has innate range, but you know, Phantom Assassin can survive in a lane where it's just 1v1 like that. And now there's actually some pretty sick treant blocking going on. G is going to be going down pretty soon. Where's the Frostbite? Actually, no, he has level 1 Nova. He's on the run, and is there going to be more treant blocking? Oh my god, is he just getting right-clicked down. Nature's Prophet pulling out some big moves with those treants as he picks up the first blood against the Storm Spirit. So amazing play by that Nature's Prophet. Hell, you don't need Sprout, you have treants. It's always better when the trees are alive, right? It's like Fishbone and Minnie going to be going for Chen. Chen is very slow at the moment, taking both a Poison Gale and a CM Nova. Is he going to go down? He probably is. CM is going to take the kill, and they're also going to pick up a Wilkin Warchief, so a little bit more gold going out for them. Actually, who would have thought that we would see a triple solo lane with a dual lane roam? It's definitely not the lanes I would have called ever. If you gave me like 10 guesses, I wouldn't have guessed this. But yeah, leaving the Phantom Assassin on the bot lane, who does have a poor man's shield, so she's going to be mitigating a lot of the Windrunner's damage. And Minnie and Fishbone actually half farming up the Broodmother Spiderlings, just get a little bit of gold on the board for them, and half pulling, so making sure the creeps stay kind of close to their tower, or as close as it could be. Meanwhile, Artstyle and Goblin have transitioned to their own jungle, and this means Wagamama has to be a little bit more careful. Of course, since he's so close to the tower, he's not in 100% danger, or really any substantial danger at all. But if he has to make sure that the creep wave doesn't push out, because if he does, he's going to have a very angry centaur, a couple of angry wolves, and he's probably not going to live, because again, he doesn't have that huge escape. There goes a Venomous Gale onto G. God is taking a lot of damage from that poison. Sprout goes onto him as well as Nature's Prophet teleports into a corner, actually. But they are going to bring God down, and yeah, Eggum's going to escape just fine. No one's going to be helping him there. So 3-0 at the moment in favor of Infused, and Phantom Assassin 16-2, keeping on par with Windrunner. And she still has, well, there goes the last of her tangos. She still has a salve and a poor man's shield. So Phantom Assassin's actually doing pretty good as God is going on to Eggum. Not going to be enough. He was only level 3. It doesn't even have a pull, even though it wasn't in range. Ring of Basilius being picked up by the Phantom Assassin. Going to be turning that into an Aquila most likely. So what's going on the top lane? 14-11 for that Broodmother, and 15 for 6 on the Omni Knight, so kind of a wash there. Broodmother is getting kind of a better edge of that, and actually, G killing off Nature's Prophet alone. Nature's Prophet's stuck around with low health. I don't know why he would do that, but G picking up a easy kill, and a kill that he desperately needed after being ganked up twice. My apologies for constantly looking at this Phantom Assassin. I'm just so, like, my mind is full of fuck. Like, you don't see Phantom Assassin ever. Like, if you have a list of heroes who aren't viable. Phantom Assassin's like on the top of that list, right next to Bloodseeker. Actually, I should make that list. That could be fun. But we're gonna see how well she works. Right now, she has 3 points Stifling Dagger, so her last hitting and harassment is gonna be as high as it can be, as they're now putting some damage on our style. But they have to be careful because Funnick and Goblin are coming around, and no detection on the top lane, so Broodmother's gonna be just fine. And Storm Spirit now popping an invisibility rune. Looks like he's not gonna be roaming with that. He's just gonna be using that for the regeneration. What the hell is going on here? Artstyle doing some sick canceling, and oh my god, G taking so much damage. Where did that damage come from? He's now going to use all his mana to try to get away. He does have a bottle charge, but he does have Venomous Gale on him. He's taking some damage, and one more right click. No, he's actually going to bottle through this. They need a couple more right clicks. Very good ball lightning to avoid some of those shots from that ward, but it's not going to be enough as Venomancer picks up another kill. Storm Spirit not having the best time as he's constantly being ganked up. He does have his bottle, but Nature's Prophet on the other hand already packing that magic wand and a Ring of Basilius. So that's 2 Ring of Basiliuses. There's Ring of Basilii. Ring of Basilii. Basilii, yeah, sure. On the Infused side, Chen has just been pretty much taking care of the jungle. Hasn't been ganking up Phantom Assassin, but Phantom Assassin's been very close to the tower as we now see G going very aggressively on Eggum. Eggum actually managed to sprout him in the tower range. One more tower hit is not going to be enough to bottle. One of the last charges actually going to be restoring him up. We have Fishbone going around for the flank. There's the Frost Nova. He just needs one more right click. Is he going to dodge it? He is going to dodge it. Amazing ultimate coming out from G. Let's see, are they going to have one more? With Furion's teleporting in. Not going to be enough. G constantly running out of mana. I'm not sure if he's misusing it or if Infused just sticking on him too hard. But between all the slows, you have the Venomous Gale, you have the Crystal Maiden doing her thing, and you have Furion just teleporting everywhere. Now they're going on to Goblin, and Goblin, you are so screwed. Let's see who's going to get the right click. Venomancer is actually going to take it. So this ganking squad by Infused really working out for them. You'd expect them to not be going as aggressive because first of all you have a Phantom Assassin on the team, so that's like pretty much late game insurance as the Dyer's Courier actually getting taken out probably by Mag. I wish I could see what was on the Courier if anything was on there at all, but looks like Wagamama now trading hits with Artstyle, and Artstyle has to be careful. He does not know that these 2 heroes are here. Fishbone is revealed from the smoke, and Wagamama is doing some pretty big crits as he 2 crits both for 190 something damage, taking Artstyle down extremely quickly. And we have now a dive going on G onto Eggum. He's taking a lot of damage. Is Funnick going to be there? No, Funnick's Shackle Shot does not hit. Power Shot misses as well. Eggum might get out of this, but no. A little bit too much damage coming out from the Dara team as they pick up the 2nd kill from the game. They really need these kills because, I mean, like Nature's Prophet 3, 2, and 2, and of course the supports. Venomancer sitting at 205. Already has Arcane Boots and a Magic Wand when he needs it. Omni Knight is using his Purification to try to make sure the Spiderlings don't get too much damage, and they actually are going to do that as we see it. My apologies, Venomancer getting taken out by Chen. Probably just got Troll trapped and then right-click down. Funnick with a Power Shot as well. Now Fishbone is going to get a huge Shackle. That Shackle Shot is huge. Huge range. I stopped using that word, but oh my god, 260 crit on Wagamama, gonna be able to kill that Chen extremely easily. Stifling Dagger is up. Does Artstyle have his ultimate? Artstyle only level 5. He's gonna die right here. Wagamama just has to blink in there and do a couple more last clicks. Just need one more click for a double kill. Eggum is now on the run from G, and G is using all of his mana. He is gonna get the kill, but is he gonna escape from this? He has a very angry Phantom Assassin who's actually getting blocked up by quite a bit of units, and that is gonna deter Wagamama enough to completely leave that alone as we now see Dust going off on all of Mag's units except for Mag himself, so they're not going to be able to bag this kill. They really needed just some sentry wards up there, but Phantom Assassin actually doing a lot more than I would expect. What Dara really needed to do was just gank that Phantom Assassin, just constantly put Chen in the lane, try to grab a Wildskin, tornado her, do everything in their power to just make sure Wagamama doesn't get big. But, I mean, like, that's great to say, it's theory crafting at its finest, but they weren't allowed that opportunity. They were constantly being ganked, and no one really had the power. I mean, like, Chen could have, but his entire jungle was blocked, and that deterred him a lot. Artstyle doesn't have anything. He's not even level 6 yet, so he couldn't have helped at all. Storm Spirit was having hell on the mid lane, and Broodmother already established her webs on the top lane, and if she left, that would have set her back a huge amount. And again, Broodmother, not the best ganking hero in the game, as we now see God going on to egg him, but little does he know that he has a lot of backup, a lot of damage going to egg him, however, and he did pick up a Medallion of Courage, so he's doing a little bit more damage, and especially it's going to help Phantom Assassin put out some big crits. Nothing is actually going to come of this, however. Chen level 6, not much on him. Actually, I want to take a look at how much the supports have. CM at 105, taking a lot of tornado damage, but she's fairly wealthy, as we now see a art style with that level 6. Sprout going on to egg him, trying to prevent himself from dying. To that with right clicks. Not going to work. Arcel is actually taking a lot of damage, however. Mini is standing his ground, and he's able to take out art style. A little bit slow in Nature's Prophet on the Sprout. If you Sprout yourself, then that is going to deny vision. But he actually traded his life for Lycan. If Lycan was sprouted out and wasn't able to get that kill, he most likely would have fallen back. So I think that is a very good trade for Infused right there, especially considering how much gold that Nature's Prophet already has. And we now see Mini setting up for Oshan all by himself. They really need the Nature's Prophet up there if they're going to do that. And speak of the devil, here he comes, pulling up some treants. However, this is... that's not the button. I don't think that was actually spotted by the Dara side, so they have no idea that this is going on. Judging by their movements, they have no idea, so... Region's doing some harassment purification. Infused is going to be picking up a free Roshan. This is going to be pretty huge for them. Let's see if God knows what's happening. Wandering towards the mid lane, but unfortunately for them, their ward is just out of reach, and Roshan is almost down. Roshan is going to go down, and this is going to be life insurance picked up for Wagamama, so sitting at 1,700 gold, she's going to be extremely wealthy. We're going to see what she decides to pick up. She was going for a Battle Fury. I feel like she would have taken some of the parts already, and actually going for a Vlad's. That's a very interesting build. I mean, Vlad's does give you a little bit of mana, a little bit of armor, a little bit of damage, lifesteal. But the thing is, usually you just see pure damage coming out from Phantom Assassins, and as we now see Mini getting completely mauled by angry animals, and Region stuck in there. There goes the Guardian Angel, but there's a lot of magic damage coming out from Funnick as Region's trying to stand his ground to Arts versus Artstyle. Artstyle very at low health, and actually Stifling Dagger is going to have to take the kill. Yes, it is going to be enough. Nature's Prophet able to take him out, and Funnick now on the run using that power shot to get out of the Sprout, and this beautiful shot on Wagamama, making sure he doesn't get any more Stifling Daggers up. But here comes Eggum once again with the teleport. Going to be sprouting him, sprout in 1 second. There's no Wagamama going to be coming in, and through the heal, Nature's Prophet somehow with his right click managed to get that. Could have sworn I seen a huge crit, but now Fishbone going to be killed by the Storm Spirit. Going to try to run, but the Illusion's managing to take him over at the last hit. Vladimir's offering... I don't know. I feel like if you want lifesteal on Phantom Assassin, you just go for Helm of the Dominator. And it gives you more armor, I believe. 5 armor. How much... Actually, I have no idea how much it gives, because it's not... Dominator. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my... it is 5 armor, so it's 5 armor wash. It's no difference there. But of course, you could get that late game Satanic, which is, in my opinion, a lot more useful, because ideally you're going to have a lot of money, but Vladmir's offering, of course, is going to help your team a lot more. And maybe perhaps that's the role that Phantom Assassin is going to have, as Mag taking some damage. But they still do not have any vision, as we actually have power shot going on to the Omni Knight, and Mag with those Spiderling injects is going to be able to take this out. And Wagamama now on the run. Mag is trying to do his work, but now Wagamama is actually turning around to Funnick. Sprout actually canceling out Wagamama's attempts on going on to Funnick. Eggum is trying to right-click Windrunner, but Windrunner is going to run down to the south. Mag is still at very healthy HP, but now taking a lot of damage. Holy crap, the damage coming out from Phantom Assassin is insane. Eggum now on the run, as you see Storm Spirit zipping up, is going to be able to take this kill. Yes, he is going to, and Wagamama is being shackled up to her own melee creep, as Crystal Maiden somehow taking down Chen. In the meantime, let's see what's happening. Mini and CM just going to town on Artstyle and Chen. Mini's gonna die, shoot that Satyr Blast, and now Fishbone kind of hesitant. Now we do have an Omni Knight coming in. So Artstyle, does he have enough? No, he doesn't have anything. He can't teleport out. Region's gonna get shackled to a tree, and Artstyle gonna try to regain some of his life from that Vlad's of his own. We have Wagamama coming in, big damage coming out onto that Windrunner as Wagmama picks up another kill. Now she's going to go for Art Style. This is going to be a double kill. 2 kills for the Phantom Assassin, who's currently sitting at 503. Storm Spirit zips in from a long range, trying to catch out someone, but actually Blur made a miss. That was actually pretty huge. There goes the Medallion of Courage as CM managing to take out the last of G's HP. So a very high action game coming out. Whew. Phantom Assassin, you are living up to my expectations. First pro game I've seen with you, and it is a hot one. Venomancer, picking up that mechanism fairly early for a support hero, and actually a Force Staff going to be coming out from Nature's Prophet. So going pretty much full utility role. If you do have a mechanism on the Venomancer already, I guess you don't have to go for that. And you have a Phantom Assassin, you don't have to go for damage, so might as well go for utility. As we see Infused now sieging up Dera's tier 2 on the bottom lane. This Wagamama Phantom Assassin already has used that Aegis, and Broodmother in the meantime taking out the top tower by herself. I feel like a Battle Fury would have been, I don't know, the Vlad is working for her, I'll give her that. But Battle Fury is definitely what you want against Broodmother. Probably going to be wanting it later on, but too bad, Phantom Assassin won't have it. We now see Repel going on to, oh my god, 425 crit. Push forcing Funnick back, and Infuse is continuing their push. This is why the Phantom Assassin decided to get that Vlad, because no one else on the Infuse team would, and apparently they planned on some really early pushing. Not exactly what you would expect from a team with a Phantom Assassin. Now see a huge Shackle Shot going off, but they're not going to be able to take down Prophet, and Wagmama just going to town on that Chen. He's forced to burn all of his heals, but he's going to go down regardless. Region now being pulled in, he's going to heal himself, and PA going on to someone. He's actually getting kited pretty hard. Region is going to be, no, he's going to get right-clicked by the Storm Spirit, who's also going to be able to bag the Crystal Maiden. Eggum and Mini now on the run, but Art Style is a wolf, and he's pissed. Wagamama is still in the fray here, but he is all alone. He's going to have to get out of here. And here's, right now, is about where you wish you had a Morphling. You could just wave up onto the high ground. Wagama's taking a lot of damage. He has to blink up. He is going to blink up to Eggum. Holy shit, that escape. He's so lucky that Prophet was there, or Team Comp, and actually going to turn around and try to get G. No, Power Shot's going to end Wagamama's mega kill, and now, oh crap, what the hell was that? Nature's Prophet going to be killed as well by the Storm Spirit. Right now, Fishbone and Mini going to be trying to take out G. They are going to be able to do it as Nature's Prophet teleports in just for that last right click. They know where Funnick is. I don't think they're going to be able to catch up to her. No, they're not. Actually, they do have a Force Staff. Maybe they could try for something, but it'll be kind of foolish of them. So, yeah, Phantom Assassin now going to be going for a BKB. Vlad's BKB. BKB is definitely going to save her a lot of trouble. Storm Spirit is a pain in the ass. Windrunner is doing a lot of damage as well. Lycan doesn't give a shit about your BKB, but Lycan, I mean, like, he does have a Vlad. He's actually going for Necrobook, and as now see Funnick getting sprouted up. He's going to take a lot of damage, and he's going to go down as well. To the creeps, actually. Mini is now being chased by all the Angry Wolves. He's going to go down to that. Eggum failing his Force Staff, just a little bit close, not far enough. And is he going to teleport out? No, Lycan is going to bag that kill as well, so... Infused kind of going a little bit too aggressive, as we now see Mag, who's left to his own devices this entire time, has pushed all the way to the base tower of Infused. Omniknight forced to go down there and try to do something. Omniknight actually has a Ghost Scepter. Probably just going, once you have that Soul Ring, your mana should be relatively okay, but he's actually going Phase Boots. I think, I personally like Arcane Boots Soul Ring. Get a lot more mana going, a lot more heals. But hey, I'm sure these guys know better than I, especially in such a setting where they actually have a plan. Wagamama and Mag farming side by side. He's actually getting hit by a Stifling Dagger even though he's invisible. I was not expecting that to happen. That is going to be a finished Orchid on that Broodmother, so even though Infused took a lot on the bottom lane, Dara took just as much on the top lane, as we now see Mag getting ganked up by Wagamama and by Eggum. Do they have Dust? Yes, they do. Mag is going to be dead. No, he's actually teleporting out, and the Sprout keeping Infuse Wagamama out of damage range. A little bit of a blunder by Nature's Prophet, but you know, what are you gonna do? Shit happens. Actually, didn't look like that Sprout would force her out of attack range, but whatever, that's what happened. Dara now taking some towers of their own on the bot lane. Lycan has Necrobook 2, it's gonna be Necrobook 3 very shortly. Just gonna get as much right-click power out of him as they can. Of course, once that Guardian Angel comes down, Lycan not gonna be doing anything. He's actually going to be taking down a second tower on the bot. So here's that delayed pushing that I was talking about earlier, coming out from that Lycan. And Infused looking for a trade as all 5 of them are on that top lane. They all have teleports, I'm pretty sure they all should have teleports. Venomancer doesn't, actually. Omniknight doesn't either, so Infused is here for the long haul. They want a Rax right now. Lycan is Wolf form, and they are going to be trading right now. Infused just not doing it fast enough. Lycan and all of Chen's creeps are going to be bringing down that melee Rax. We now see some harassment going on. Mag doing what he can to slow this down. Infused doesn't have any options here. They have to take a Rax, and they have to take multiple Rax, actually. Unfortunately, they are missing the mid lane tier 2 towers. You see G zipping in huge amounts of damage going on to Fishbone, and Fishbone is going to be killed by the Windrunner. You can now see Wagamama with that repel on herself, going to town on everyone. Mag, very low health, he can get taken out in Nature's Prophet, but in the meantime, Chen and Lycan taking down the tier 3 tower on the top lane. You see Shackle Shot going on to Wagamama, holding her into place, and they really need that DPS to take down that range Rax. There are going to be 2 Raxes down. I think this was a mistake by Infused. They didn't have to push like this, and costed them 2 Raxes, and we now see Storm Spirit zipping in once again. He's going to do a lot of damage, and he's actually going to survive. Mag on the hunt for Nature's Prophet, which he's going to get. Wagamama taking the kill onto Storm Spirit. He's now going to turn around, try to deal with Funnick, but here comes G again. Wagamama is now on the run, and Mini Ghost Sceptered up, but is he going to escape? Shackle Shot misses, but G still has a lot of mana, and Mini's going to go down as well. Phantom Assassin going to be teleporting out. Yeah, there's no pull, no mana for the pull on Storm Spirit, and Chen actually picking up a Necro Book. So they see that their 2 Raxes up, and they're just going to go for that 3rd Rax with those Necro minions. I have to say that is a pretty big mistake coming out from Infused. They went all in a situation where they did not need to go all in at all, and it didn't work for them. They are 2 Raxes down, or I guess 1 Rax down. And even though their bot is open and they do have Phantom Assassin just doesn't have enough to really hold this off. What she really needs is a Battle Fury right now. I wonder how much she would kill for that Battle Fury. And I don't actually, now that I think of it, Mythhammer are probably not going to go towards that BKB, as we do have here. We do have a repel on Omniknight, as we now see G invisible. Infused has no idea about this. Actually Funnick is on the tops, on the high ground, and is going to be trying to shackle up Eggum, not going to be able to succeed. Wagamama blinking in onto Goblin, he's going to take a lot of damage. Goblin's going to be going down, but not before G takes out Omniknight. Wagamama just simply not doing enough damage with that Blads. He should have went for a damage item. Venomancer ultimate going to be completely missing everyone, as Wagamama taking a lot of damage from the creeps. Just made him buys back into the game, and the thing is, this everything that's happening there is not important, because right now Artstyle and Mag are going for the mega creeps, and I don't think Infused can hold this off. They don't have enough AoE. I mean, like, there goes the AoE from Crystal Maiden, but Artstyle is just right-clicking that tower. Mag is right-clicking as well. There goes the ultimate from Omniknight, but they're not even being attacked, so it's kind of a wasted ultimate. Artstyle is still right-clicking those Raxes, and he is staying at very healthy HP with that Sanji. He has a lot of it. Mag is going for the last of it, but the rest of Infused team is here, so he's going to have to fall back, and he's going to be getting it at a relatively short time span. Mag going to be going down, as well as G is going to be diving for that Rax. 2 more hits. The fortification goes off, actually, so it's not going to be enough, but Funnick is going to be able to take that out. There's the mega creeps, and I'm afraid that's the game for Infused. I honestly don't see them holding this off. They do have a Desolator on Phantom Assassin, so a lot of focus damage. He's going to be taking out 1 more kill on that Windrunner. It's just so frustrating to see Infused make such a huge blunder. They didn't have those teleportation scrolls. They went all in, and it didn't work. They didn't have to. I don't understand why they did that. Okay, first, disclaimer. I understand that these people are professionals. They know what they're doing, and who am I to second guess them, but they tried to outpush a Chen army and a Lycanthrope with a level 3 Necrobook and level 4 Howl with no AoE, or like, you know, really restricted pushing. Like, Omniknight could do what he can. Phantom Assassin going for that Blads isn't going to have the most damage. It's like they're trying to make something happen. They're going for the all-out, we're going to have to push mid and win instantly kind of thing. I'm not sure if it's going to pan out for them. If they do that, it's going to be a miracle. As you see Wagamama doing huge crits, killing Chen in 3 hits. Mag is in the middle of everything. He's taking a lot of damage as well. He's going to go down. G-Zips in, going onto Vision. Vision is very low. He doesn't have his ultimate because he used it before. Artstyle is still around here as he's doing a lot of right clicks. He's not going onto mini. He does have a Ghost Scepter, and Wagamama's still around with that huge damage. He's going to be going after G. G is very low on mana. He's regenerating it pretty steadily. No, actually a Blink Strike to block him into the trees. G is on the run, and right now Infused just wasting their time. They just need to go back and, well, there you go. Blink Strike into triple hit is enough. Funnick is on the run right now. He's trying to go on to mini. He's probably going to take over for the urn. Yes, he is going to. But here comes Eggum once again, going to be going for Funnick. Funnick instantly power shotting out, and Wagamama, just turn around, hit this tower. You need to take this Rax. You have to take 2 Raxes. In fact, it might even behoove them to just slide down right here. You don't even have to take the tower then. They still have that back row protection. Chen actually taking a Treant, just trying to slow down the push. Wagamama, very low health right now, taking an urn charge, and Funnick is on the chase. Is he going to land that power shot? There goes the Sprout, and Wagamama actually going to turn around, but instantly shackle shotted to that range creep. This is going to be game. Phantom Assassin is going to buy back, and Nature Prophet is going to get out, but they cannot hold these Mega Creeps. Fishbone and Mini are trying, but just way too much damage coming out from way too many sources. Really heartbreaking. First game of Phantom Assassin was going so well for them also. They had most of Dara on lockdown until they decided to make that push, and it just gave the whole Dara team just a huge opportunity to come back from a very poor situation. I feel like if Infused instead, you know, just did what they were doing, maybe hold off some anti-pushes with the Venomancer, allow Phantom Assassin to get a little bit more gold up on the board, he could really just do work on the entirety of Dara right now. I mean, like, you could see how much damage he's doing, and if they just let Phantom Assassin get there naturally without being rushed, I mean, like, they're rushed because they have Mega Creeps coming down on them, then they would have had this game in the bag. But unfortunately, Infused now being pushed in on the top lane by Mega Creeps. Broodmother Illusions, that was actually from Illusion Rune. Broodmother also going for a Sange. I'm actually not sure if that stacks. I feel like it does. Mechanics in Dota 2 different from Dota 1 as far as the unique attack modifiers go. But just going for cost-effective health. Gives quite a bit of health. 16 strength. Not bad at all. And Infused just in dire straits right now. They need to hold off this creep wave, but they are doing it kind of sexily, but there's a tower. Going to be sniped off by G as he's now going to be on the run. Infused isn't going to be able to catch up to him. They're trying to hold off these creeps, but every time they kill a wave, it's like a very, very, very tiny victory for them because another wave is just a little bit behind that. Trying to go for Mag, but Roshan is actually going to be picked up by Funnick. And I don't know what he's doing. He's looking for, actually going for a Bloodstone. Hell, you can do anything at this point. You have Mega Creeps. Game's pretty much in the bag. Oh, such a heartbreaking thing to see. Really expected. I mean, Phantom Assassin, she delivered. She did the damage, and it was amazing to see. But unfortunately, it was a team play that really didn't pan out. As he had a huge 800 crit going on to Artstyle. Why couldn't they just wait for her to get there organically instead of trying to rush it? Chen and G going to be sniping off Eggum. Way too much damage combined with those Mega Creeps. Vision going to be able to trying to do something by himself. We do have Guardian Angel going down as Fishbone dropping down a pretty big ultimate, but mostly that's just going to serve to clear off the creeps. G is going to be able to escape that. Actually, no. Denied by Broodmother. Why not kill your buddies? Artstyle is on the run from Phantom Assassin. He's not going to get away. Crystal Maiden with the last right click. But the Mega Creeps just putting out too much damage. Wagamama going to be going for more kills. Windrun by the Windrunner and a Stomp by the Centaur. Trying to slow her down and shackle shot. Shackling region to Wagamama. Funnick is going to be able to kill Crystal Maiden. Phantom Assassin got out, actually. Blink uses that Phantom Strike to go to Mag. Mag is running for his life. One more hit. No, not enough. Web invisibility. And now the Dire's Ancient is revealed. And Infused fighting to the bitter end. Bet you wish you had Battle Fury. Battle Fury lifesteal. It's the pub way of building Phantom Assassin, but if you're playing a pub hero, I don't know. I feel like Phantom Assassin did amazingly this game, and I very much hope to see her in future games, but I'm not sure if other teams are going to actually pick that up. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Dara versus Infused. Dara taking it after, in my opinion, a huge misplay by Infused. This is from the defense group stages. Leave any criticism in the comments below. Tell me how I did, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, GG.